Here we go, I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer on this gaming thing. Yeah. Here we go, I'm TJ Quake.
What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? This is TJ Quake, yo, ghetto gamer. And once again, we are back with TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming Pop Culture Talk. I keep forgetting to put in the Pop Culture Talk part in there and everything. But it is TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming Pop Culture Talk, where we talk about pop culture, news of the day, the politics, which is seeping into our pop culture and video gaming life and movie life and all that other stuff, which is why we talk about politics, because it turns into shizzle with everything it touches. Yeah, that's right. Turns everything into shizzle. So, once again, we're back again here, ladies and gentlemen. I got some goodies for you. Not only are we going to talk about Candace Owens, but I got some other wonderful little hidden treats in there to kind of show you guys why people are getting sick and tired of the stupidity of wokeism, of progressism, all this bullshit that these woke LGBTQ, whatever, LZDB, whatever, theys, theirs, them, sirs, whatever, always are trying to push, because they always think that all of us really care about how they feel, and it's as if they want to bring us and pull us into their world, and they get upset because we don't want to be a part of their world. I'm like, hey, live, let live, mother flip. You guys can do whatever the hell you guys want to do. Just don't make me a part of it. I don't want to be a part of it, and I don't want my children or my family members that are not for it. I don't want them to be a part of it. And everything. We want to live our lives. You live your lives. You want to be what you want to be what you want to be. Candace Owens, ladies and gentlemen. Candace Owens, as you guys are probably seeing, is going viral once again with some classic, basically destroys the wokeness of these stupid college kids. The college kids, I don't know what's going on with these kids today. They've all lost their minds. None of them live on Earth. None of them understand reality. That's a fire. Don't put your hand in it. Oh, you thought it was water? That's how they think, ladies and gentlemen. Water is now considered to be something that you can't drink. Why? Because it's poison. You can't drink water. That's rude to drink water. This is where our mindset's going, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you want to eat chickens? You can't eat chickens. That's horrible. You can't eat chickens and everything. It's just not the human way of living. We believe in eating cockroaches. Yeah, that's better for you. It's more healthy. Yes. And they want you to believe that. They want you to go in and accept that. Don't eat meats anymore. We're going to go down to eating bugs. That's what the government's trying to push pretty soon. Oh, watch, people. Oh, it's getting there. That's how sick and crazy these people are. So Candace Owens, like the rest of us who are sane, who actually, we still got our marbles. Kind of thing, stupid as stupid it does is a part of the woke people, and we don't want to be a part of that group. So they get upset and they want to try to push you and try to say you're evil and say you're a daggum Hitler and you're misogynist and you're racist and you're homophobic, transphobic, all these stupid phobics. Well, Candace Owens, once again, I'm going to show you guys right now how Candace Owens owns these flip necks. And oh, is it glorious. So everybody, if you guys like what you're seeing here, if you guys like what I bring to you, and all this wonderful flavor that I love to put the truth out on every single chance I can, go ahead and subscribe and give us a follow. And most of all, share the video, because it helps us out in the algorithms. And give a like if you like. If you don't like, give a don't like. It doesn't matter. It's all good. And definitely put a comment down below. All right, let's get into this right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get into Candace Owens. Candace! Let's go ahead and bust that up for you guys real quick. Without further ado, Candace Owens, she's going to go to the first woke stupidity person of the day here at the Turning Point USA little conference thing at a college where all you have is dummies. None of them learn anything anymore. So let's go ahead and throw that on into the mix here. Candace. It's up to you now to show these Twinkies what it's all about.
Transition, but earlier in your speech,
Guys, I want to hear her. Go ahead. What do I have to say? Just the question, please. No speech. What is the question?
what do you have to say to the trans students on this campus who feel actively victimized by your presence here?
Life's tough. Get a helmet, man. I'm too pregnant for this. Next question.
I love it. Life's tough. Get a helmet. I'm too pregnant for this bullshit. Oh my goodness, dude. Dude, I'm gonna tell you guys, I had a video that went viral the first time I ever started trying to even do this kind of stuff. And I really wasn't doing it to be a YouTuber or somebody who's a content creator. I was just at the time when I first started doing this, which was some years ago. It wasn't to, you know, basically be on YouTube just throwing out videos. No, I just, every once in a while, if I saw something classic, I had to talk about it. And I just did it just because. It wasn't nothing I was trying to grow a channel or anything like that. So the first thing I rolled across was Candace Owens. And she was going up against this girl named Crystal on this show called Buckin' something. I forgot. It was a number of years back, right when Trump was still president. And man, oh man, Candace Owens was up there with Charlie Kirk for Turning Point USA, and this girl was just asking Candace the most stupid. She thought she could outsmart Candace. She thought she can be debatable with Candace. Candace owned her behind. Can I just say, Candace Owens, ladies and gentlemen, Candace Owens destroyed this woman. Destroyed her. And I was a fan ever since because Candace Owens was one of these people that could freaking make you look like an idiot just from a few words that would come out of Candace's mouth, just like she just did to this stupid, dumb, woke, flip neck heifer and everything, who literally thinks that Candace gives a flip about your damn feelings. You're making people, you're hurting people by your presence. Really? Aren't you there to just learn? Aren't you there to, you know? No, they're not there to learn, ladies and gentlemen. They're there to become activists. And that's all they are, woke, flip neck activists. And that's all these people, these kids will ever be. They're not going to become anything, but they're wasting their parents' money. The parents are spending all these thousands of dollars, and then guess what Biden wants to do? Oh, Biden wants us to pay their freaking debts because none of these kids can pay it back. Yeah. So Biden wants to, you know, relieve them of their payments to the college by, guess what? Taxing us. The people who didn't go to college, people that didn't feel the, you know, we paid our dues. We did what we had to do. Nobody was there to pay our shiz, but no, Biden wants us to pay it through our taxes. Yeah, federal. So yeah, he's trying to bring that shiz back again, even though the Supreme Court already knocked the shiz down the first time. But anyway, let's digress and let's get back to Candace Owens and the wonders that she has to say. Candace is genius. Genius. Go ahead, Candace.
My goodness. Seriously, somebody just give out free hugs or something somebody give out free hugs. I can't be your mommy, okay? I'm too pregnant. I can't be your mommy.
I can't be your mommy. Candace refuses. She's already got now going on her third child and everything. She ain't got time to be trying to baby you little knuckleheads. That's just what it comes down to. Candace ain't got time for this stupidity. And people just, all they do is come up with the most dumbest freaking questions. Like, that's really gonna hurt. You're hurting our feelings, Candace. Your presence is hurting me. It's violent. These people are living in an insane world. But we got some more, ladies and gentlemen, because Candace isn't done. Oh, because there's some more dumb knuckleheads out there for you. Let's go on to the next one. Yeah, let's go to this next one. Now we're going to have a little weak, wimpy, flip neck dude. Okay, you know, yeah, he's hurting too. I want my mommy. So he's going to go over there and he's going to be a little bit more long-winded. Okay, so I hope, guys, you know, stick with me now. Okay, stick with me. Because this one's going to be a little more long-winded with this dude right here, because he's got a lot to say. He's got a lot to get off his chest, and he's going to preach to Candace now. Instead of asking a question, he's going to go into a whole multitude of downplays to the woman and so forth. Candace even said that under his shirt, he took his shirt off earlier, and it said "F you" under the shirt, because I'm showing you, like Candace really cares, like you're a real man, huh? And everything. But no, I forgot he's gay. So, it's neither here nor there. So let's go on to that real quick and see how Candace owns this knucklehead. Candace just cuts these people down with quickness. So go on, Candace.
My question isn't specifically about anything you really said tonight, although I don't really agree with anything you said.
Okay.
I'm proudly part of the LGBTQ community. I've always stood up for my community whenever I needed to. I want to focus specifically on, I've been listening to you for a little bit just to understand some things. A live stream you did about Pride Month in June on Facebook because you were no longer allowed on YouTube.
First of all, look at Candace's face right now. Look at the perturbedness in her face. Candace looks like, here we go again. Another one, a little fruity pie. Can't handle a pregnant woman giving facts. He said, well, I personally, I came here to hear you out, but I really don't care about anything you have to say. I'm not really listening to it. Then why are you there? Why are you there if you're not really listening to anything she has to say? You obviously were listening and everything. You obviously care because you wrote this big speech. Go on.
The event that you were talking about, I actually had the honor of attending that event with a lot of my really close friends, and I found it very perplexing to me how you choose to only focus on the things that are negative when it comes to the queer community.
I'm sorry, when it comes to what community?
The queer community.
Okay.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay.
Do you not realize that people like you and people like the people you're around and that, continue to have this idea of us are the reason we feel that we have to be so openly proud of who we are?
Come on, man. Get on with it, dude. Where's your question? You got a question or you got a speech? Well, come on, dog. You're moving along. Come on. Candace is pregnant here. She ain't got all day to listen to your nonsense. Good grief.
Your demented, homophobic, and transphobic rhetoric and rants just further prove our point that we have to fight loudly to be respected. The reason that LGBTQIA plus suicide rates are so high in this country isn't just because we're part of the community. It's because there are people like you who make us feel like we don't belong. The only LGBTQ agenda we have is
okay. Is there a question in there or a speech?
Yes.
You got to ask a question, buddy. I know you wrote this out in your notes, but ask a question. Let's go.
How do you think other people who, with your beliefs, respond to the fact that your hateful and harmful rhetoric costs the lives of queer children every single day, on average, every 45 seconds?
Okay, so this is just going to be a pure boogeyman. You're pretending that someone committed suicide because of Candace Owens. You've got no facts here. You're just going, it's your rhetoric that's causing all of this.
What is a woman?
You see the stupidity, ladies and gentlemen? This is the stupidity. He wants to blame. Are you guys looking in my eyes? Am I close enough to listen? This fool wants to make you believe that Candace's rhetoric is causing people to commit suicide. We're not being accepted. So guess what? We're going to try to force your children and your younglings to learn our ways by putting it in your schools, and we're going to start trying to get your kids at age 4 and 5 and 6 and 10 and whatever to start transitioning so that they'll start to be like us. That way we will overthrow you guys. The only problem with your logic is that only certain amount of people are sick in the head like you guys are. You guys are the ones that are sick. And you have to be sick in order to freaking get twisted up into your world standards and everything. Normally, parents are the ones sometimes that start pushing their kids at age 4 or 5 to go into a transition. And then the teachers, well, of course, they're no better because then they try to get your kids that, are being raised up in the right way to turn over to being this twisted, confused mind of what sex they are and everything. And I got some more stuff on that because you're gonna see a little female later on and everything. I'm gonna show you who thinks she's a dude. She's gonna try to stand up on a dude. Yeah. Oh, boy, does that one go down nicely. But so Candace is just looking at this guy going, "What's your point, dude? What are you getting at?" And everything. And again, once again, she just demolishes the guy. But I'm going to let you guys hear the rest of her demolishing because she cut it off at that one point right there. And because, YouTube, whatever. And so the rest of it's on X. And listen to what Candace says to this knucklehead, this idiot. Because they're all idiots in my personal opinion. My boy over here, Claude, over here, he got the rest of it. And he shows you off of X. The new Twitter. X is Twitter now. So let's go to there.
You're pretending that someone committed suicide because of Candace Owens. You've got no facts here. You're just going, it's your rhetoric that's causing all of this. When in reality, you want to talk about the tea. I sat down with a man named Walt Heyer who was convinced to chop his off after your community told him that there was something wrong with him because he had confusion. Why was he trans? Because he was when he was 4 years old by his uncle. Rather than being sat down and spoken to by a psychologist, he was handed hormone pills, and he eventually chopped off his penis. Walt Heyer is now 80 years old. He detransitioned, and he does a lot of work talking about why it is that he runs a charity, okay, an actual charity that is dedicated to sex change regret, of people who have changed their parts and can't go back. And you know what happens? Suicide rates go up after they transition. After they transition. And Candace Owens wasn't the one that chopped their off.
Candace Owens once again just destroys these people, dude. Just destroys this stupid flipneck's whole narrative. The only thing this guy can think of is what you did to me. Why did you guys do this to me? And everything. Your rhetoric is so evil, Candace. It's going against us and it's making us want to kill ourselves. Yes, Candace Owens made you kill yourself. Is that what she did? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No, ladies and gentlemen. Candace Owens just basically put this boy in his place in so many words. She said, "You're an idiot. Do you really think I had anything to do with these flipnicks cutting off their parts, their body parts, their dingalings, their breasts? No, she didn't have anything to do with that. None of us had anything to do with that. That's your stupidity. That's your insanity. That's you making nonsense. That's you living nonsense world. You can't make sense out of nonsense is what my boy back in the day used to say and everything. You can't do it. And these people live in a world of confusion and destructive demonic behavior. And they want to push it off on everybody as if it's normal. They want to reel you into their world and say, you need to be part of our world. You need to accept us. No, we don't have to accept you. We don't have to accept your lifestyle. You can do what you want to do. Be you. Do you, dude. Do you. But don't involve me in it. That's all we be saying. And they get mad because we don't want to get involved in with their stupidity. We don't want to call them the theys and theirs. We don't want to call a woman a he and a man a she. We don't want to do that because we know reality. We live in reality. We don't live on planet Pluto. And these knuckleheads do. And so he wants to throw all this stupid shiz out to try to make as if you're really making Candace Owens feel guilty about what she said and everything. Like, that's really good. You're never going to get through to that. Let me tell you something, LGBTQ woke party, because not all gay people and people of that nature are a part of this. They don't all claim to the woke activism of this LGBTQ act. Some of them are actually trying to get away from it because they're like, hey, yo, don't put us a part of that because these fools are weirdos and that ain't us and everything. And they're living their lives. They're gay, they're lesbians, they may be trans even, and they're living their lives. They're not freaking trying to push everybody into their belief and everything. They do what they do. Look at Blair White. That's a dude who became a woman. And he gladly tells you that he actually was a dude that became a woman, and he doesn't try to push it off on everybody and everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's one trans that you would never even have thought was a dude. Trust me, you see Blair White, look her up. Yeah, you would swear but down that was a woman. But he still got a swing-a-lang. Yeah. Because a lot of these guys don't even cut a thing off and everything. But the ones that do, regret it. And you see a lot of videos out there nowadays, what Candace Owens was talking about, is that these people are finding out, actually did it. Oh, I think I needed it now. Oh, my breasts are done. This looks horrible. This is not what I thought it was going to be. No. What did I do? I'm going to kill myself. That's what happens. I guarantee you, about, I would say 90% of the people that do these suicides are the ones that are went through a transition and cutting their shiz off, destroying their bodies, okay? All for this stupidity idea that I could be what I'm not. And then they find out real quickly that was not a good idea. And they got to live with this idea, and some of them can't handle living with the idea that they cut their shiz off, their manhood, all that stuff. So a lot of these trans people nowadays ain't even going all the way with that snippy. A lot of these guys ain't, they say, I think I'll still keep it. Some of them are even still trying to get with women, like Leah Thompson. Yeah. So we got another one, you guys, that we're going to bring in, and Candace Owens, one more time, eviscerates this girl who just, she almost looks pitiful after Candace Owens owns her. She should have stayed at home, is what she should have did, instead of paying her money to get into this event and everything. Because she said a couple of words, and Candace Owens just click, few words, and destroyed her. The girl went off, the girl left the stage like this. I need to rethink my life. I need to rethink my life. She's one of those that I think is going to go over the cuckoo's nest. So go on, Candace. Let's show this last one real quick. And we let you guys see that. And then I got to show you this one with the girl. This girl boy thinks she's a dude and tries to go up against a dude. Yeah. We'll just leave it there. Okay, Candace Owens, show these knuckleheads what's up. Please. We'll just go ahead and get there. And
as a non-binary person, what do you have to tell me about my identity? Because I know for a fact I'm not confused.
Okay, next question. Great statement. That's a statement. That's a statement. Okay, you know your identity. You're not confused. Congratulations, sweetheart.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Thank
The look on this girl's face. Wait a minute. Where's that at again? Look at her face. She's like, congratulations, sweetheart. You know what you are. Goodbye. Thanks for giving us your statement. These people keep coming up acting like they're going to ask her a question, but really all it is they're just trying to put out their points. They want to make a statement. They want to make a speech. And then Candace Owens just blows them away because she say, did you have a question in there? Or are you just up here trying to do more of your stupid activism, thinking that I care? I don't care about you. Do you, boo? That's what she's saying. Okay, good for you. Kudos. Bye. Go on and live your demonic life. It's like, she doesn't care. She ain't giving a flip about what you think. And look at her face. She's like, I just got owned. I got to see that again, dude. I'm sorry. We got to see that again. Because Candace Owens just, once again, just destroys her. So go on, Candace. I'm sorry, people. We got to see this again. I got to do it.
Non-binary person, what do you have to tell me about my identity? Because I know for a fact I'm not confused.
Okay, next question. Great statement. That's a statement. That's a statement.
She's up there still trying to talk. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? I don't care. Good for you. Have a great life. Nice statement. Goodbye. Oh my gosh, peoples. That's Candace Owens. That's the Candace Owens I knew. That's the Candace Owens I've always known. The Candace Owens reason why I fell in love with the way Candace Owens comes at people and just destroys them. You can't debate Candace Owens, dude. She's a sister, for one. She's black, so you can't go up there. Oh, she's a racist and all this bullshit about. She's a white supremacist. We'll say because anybody can be a racist, but a white supremacist and you black? Come on. But that's what happens, people. These little dumb idiots, they have nothing to say. They can't debate you. They literally just they spent all this time looking at their phones trying to figure out okay, I'm going to write this down and I'm going to really show her. Here we go. I am they, them, and their. I'm a proud bisexual. And what do you have to say to that? Huh? Good for you. Bye-bye. Next. Candace Owens just throwing them off to the side. Next. Okay, that's what you want. Okay, good. Next. Ladies and gentlemen, it just goes to show you that most of these people don't know what they're talking about. They're ill-educated. This girl, why is she in college? What is she learning? Has she learned anything other than putting on some black lipstick with some stupid stuff around her neck, some freaking satanic shirt and everything, and her hair, cut up like a little boy and so forth? What? So what? Okay, and I'm supposed to care about that? No, they want you to care, ladies and gentlemen, because they feel that they can't be complete with themselves until everybody else says that they are who they say they are. And until you say that they're a certain thing that we all know that they're not going to be satisfied. And so that's why they push all this bullshit on you to try to make you feel guilty. And they want the world to make, come to the rescue and so forth. So I got one more for you guys, and then we'll call it and everything. This one here was hilarious because we got this little scrawny little girl and everything on an airplane who's acting out. And the airline stewardess, who's a man, had to confront her and say, hey, you're not on the list. You're not supposed to be in this section. She makes it all about her being a dude. Oh, you're not accepting me because I'm a man, and then you're being discriminated. All that bullshit. And she tries to get in his face like she gonna squab up on him, like she walking up on the dude. I was like, what? This dude schools this freaking little girl and everything. And it gets crazy. And I'm going to let you guys see this because this was hilarious to me. And we'll wrap this whole thing up and everything because you got to see it to believe it and everything. It's funny as hell. But here's no scrawny girl, right here. And we're about to see this girl go into her little man, her trying to act like she's a man. Look at her, you guys. Here's your man. Nice little breasts here popping out and everything. She ain't wearing a bra, so because I guess because she's a man, men don't wear bras, right? She got her hat tilted to the back like mine and everything, and that's supposed to be signifying that she's a dude. And she's got a couple little tatties, little cute tats to make it seem like, yeah, I'm manning up. Okay, let's see how you man up, girl. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey!
What? He'd probably be
do not get up in my face like this. You do not want to be playing this.
We can't talk man to man? We can't talk man to man?
I don't think that's possible.
That's not possible? Why?
I don't think it's possible because there's only one man standing in this aisle right now.
Okay. Oh, you crazy.
I don't think that's possible because there's only one man standing in this aisle right now, and that's me, not you. We can't talk man to man. Look at her, she's even smiling herself because she knows it's stupid. She knows we can't talk man to man. Girl, please. Go on. Let's hear some more of your stupidity.
Sit down, little miss. Before I go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and get TSA to come on this plane and haul you off. You want to make that big of a show about it?
Why would they haul me off?
You want to make that big of a show because you're not confirming the docket that I have.
You don't want to identify me as such?
The government chose what to identify you when you were born in a hospital. They wrote M or F next to your birth certificate.
Okay, it's my life.
That was dictated by a power much greater than mine.
And I don't feel that way.
A higher power
than me.
I'm not the authority.
I'm a man.
I'm not the.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Authority that assigned you.
She need to get up out of his face. She need to get up out of his face.
I agree. Thank you, sir.
She's gonna turn around and say he. She need to get. Nobody looks at you like a dude, dummy. Nobody's going, oh yeah, you're a man. So he calls you by she. She goes, no, I'm a he. Do you really want to go there, dummy? Do you really want somebody to treat you like a man? Because if you come into the man's world, trust me, you're going to get lit up like a man. Everything. And then watch how quickly she becomes a woman again. Go on, little stupid.
You continue this display if you cannot confirm what my docket says here, that there are in fact 2 ladies sitting in this aisle.
There is one.
Then
I'm sorry.
you're gonna have
a lady,
to leave.
Correct. There is one lady
You're gonna have to
and
leave.
one man.
Well, that's
so. See, the thing said, and this is where what this is all about. So you guys get a little bit more context, and we'll finish the flow out. So the on the list it shows that it's 2 women, not 2 men. Not a woman and a man, and so forth, or something like yeah. It's 2. What is it? Oh no, I'm sorry. No, it listed that there was a woman and a man, right? But it doesn't list that there's 2 women. It listed there's a woman and a man. So she's considering herself a man, but so she puts on her thing, I'm a man and everything. But he realizes that this is a woman. So he's going, well, there's supposed to be a man. There's supposed to be a woman and a man here, and you're a woman, so that's not 2 women. It's a man and a woman. So you need to leave and go somewhere, walk somewhere else, and put yourself, because you're not supposed to be in this spot and everything. No, I'm a man. No, you're not. You're a woman, and this says that it's a woman and a man here. So if you're not the man, then you're not supposed to be sitting here. Well, I'm a he. Look at her face. I'm a he. Yeah, you look like a he, all right. I wonder how much of a he you would be if he just knocked you in your chest. Came up right up underneath them breasts of yours that you ain't wearing a bra on. And I wonder how much you would be a he then. Yeah, it's rich though. How these, and I like always says, thank you, sir. That's what I'm trying to tell this stupid dumb knucklehead. But she obviously doesn't get it and everything. But she's about to find out what being a man is all about. All right, go on. Say your piece.
Thank you, sir. If you continue this display, if you cannot confirm what my docket says here, that there are in fact 2 ladies sitting in this aisle.
There is one.
Then
I'm sorry.
You're gonna have
a lady,
to leave.
Correct. There is one lady
You're gonna have to
and
leave.
one man.
Well, that's not what it says I need in these seats in order to fly. So if you're going to continue to fight the facts that I'm looking at right here, then I'm going to have to haul you off, because you could be a dangerous person. We don't know. We have no way of confirming
because
this.
I identify as a male.
Because you're not the person on my list. You're not the person on my list.
A man?
It's a simple one of 2 answers.
Are you mad because I'm more man than you?
There's no gray.
Oh, here you go. Are you mad because I'm more man than you? I'm more man than you? Come on, bro. I'm more man than you. Girl, he can put his hands around your little scrawny little neck and snap it. Look at the difference, ladies and gentlemen, between his neck and her little scrawny little neck and everything. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. This is the delusion that these women, these people that think they're something other than what they really are. This is what they dilute themselves in. Now, if homeboy was to haul off and knock her out and bust her in her jaw, oh, she'd be screaming she's a woman now, all of a sudden. And then he'd be going to jail, and he'd say, well, you hit a woman, and that's a woman. I guarantee you in court she'd be saying, I'm a woman, and he shouldn't have put his hands on a woman. Oh, guarantee you she'd be quick to turn over to being a woman then and everything. She'd be dressing up like a woman. The hair be all down, makeup on, the whole 9. Oh, yeah, she would do it in a quick set. If that motherfucker was to freaking put his hands around her freaking throat and start squeezing hard, oh, guarantee you she's going to be screaming, the woman, this man. And everybody in the plane would be up there saying, you hit a woman. Oh, you think all the people on the plane think she's as a man? The minute he puts his hands on her is the minute everybody agrees with him that she's a woman. Even if the ones in the plane are thinking, well, you shouldn't say that. If she says she's a man, if he says he's a man, he's a man. Until he puts his hands on her. Pow! Ah! Oh my gosh, he hit a woman! Look how quickly that would happen. Let's finish this off, you guys, and we'll end it right here. Because this stuff is just too rich. Too rich.
Is that what you're mad about?
Is it really that big of a deal?
You want to get up in my face right now? I don't need this job. Look, you want to play big and tough, man? You don't need this job? You want to play big and tough, man? All right. Look.
What?
No, don't lose your job. Don't lose your job. Don't lose your job.
You're right. I'm better.
Don't lose your job. Don't lose your job.
Better than that.
Don't lose your job.
Not good enough to identify.
Sit down, ma'am.
Because in court, that's not gonna be. In court, that's not gonna be a man. Don't lose your job. Don't lose your job, brother. Don't lose it.
That's a good point, bro.
In court, that's not a man.
She got to catch this straight. That's tough. She should have wore a vest.
You can identify as whatever you want, but when you
See, ladies and gentlemen, everybody realizes that this is not a freaking. It's not a freaking man. And she knows it. That's the reason why she's up there smiling half the time. What are you gonna do? Yeah, she knows that if this guy actually launched on her, she would be in a great deal of pain and hurt. She knows this, but she knows the fact that this guy isn't really going to actually do that because he would lose his job and he would be going to jail and so forth. And she knows this. That's what's protecting her. The system protects these loonies. And they know this. This is why they do this. This is why she pulled this off. Guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee you that if she was in a dark alley and this motherfucker came up on her in a dark alley, how much you make a bet she'd be screaming, I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman, and everything. She would not be walking up on this dude like she's about to fight him because she know good and well that the dude in the alley that looked like him wearing a freaking hoodie and just ready to raw and don't give a shiz, she would be like, maybe I better just calm myself down a little bit because this guy does look dangerous and he does look like he might want to kill me. She would change her whole tune. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, when reality hits and everything. She knows it, everybody on the plane knows it, he knows it, it's common sense. But she wants everybody to live in cuckoo land along with her dumb stupidity. And that's the problem that we're having, ladies and gentlemen. That's why Candace Owens had to call these idiots out for who they are. And she did it in such a wonderful way and so forth. Now, thank goodness he got hold of himself and realized, I don't want to lose my job and I don't have to hit this woman because this is a woman. He knows it's a woman and everything. She knows she's a woman and she knows good and well this motherfucker, like, what you think because I'm more man than you? Girl, please. Ain't nothing about you. You don't even look like a little boy. It's like, shut up. And so forth. Because she got a little hat tucked to the back. Think she's a dude now. Her sleeves are rolled up. I got my sleeves rolled up. I put a cigarette pack right up in here. Yeah, I'm a man. Miss me with that nonsense. Miss me. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is TJ Quake, yo, Ghetto Gamer. I just had to bring it to you guys real because this is what it's all about. Showing you guys the truth and the stupidity of where our world is at. And we need to take back our country and we need to take back common sense. Just common sense. Maybe if we did that, things could get a little bit smoother in this country and around the world. Because I'm telling you right now, in the end, ladies and gentlemen, this girl right here would never freaking survive in the real world. Because in the real world, nobody's ever going to freaking bow down to her stupidity. Nobody's going to bow down to these stupid woke ass college kids that Candace was talking to. Nobody's going to do that. In the end, there's only God. And I'm going to say this all the time, you guys. Bring God into your life. Jesus Christ is real. Bow before your Lord Jesus Christ. He's the only one, the only way to get into the kingdom of heaven. And if you guys don't do that, you're going to find out, you're going to wake up in a very, very, very sad state on the ending days of your life when you do meet the maker. And then you're going to be sitting back going, but God, please, I thought it was like that. And the guy's going to say, I never knew you and everything. So please, I beg of you people and everything, find Jesus. She needs to find Jesus. We need to pray for this young lady and everything because she's confused. Satan has got a hold of her and she doesn't realize it yet. But she will, because karma's going to come back on this little girl, and she's going to find out the hard way. Unfortunately, it's what's got to happen sometimes to wake people up. Look what's happening to the people in New York and Chicago. Hard times are coming down on them because of the whole migrant thing, and now they're all wishing they voted differently. They wish they voted for Trump instead of Biden. So I'm going to end on that one, though, you guys. God first. Love you. And if you guys like what I got on here, please, like I said, share this flavor. This is TJ Craig's Ghetto Gaming Pop Culture Talk. And we'll be back with some more craziness. Woo! I love it. Oh, I love it. I'm out.
Let's do this. TJ Quake,
the Ghetto Gamer. Yeah. Here we go, yeah. I'm TJ Quake, the Ghetto Gamer, on this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up, gonna shoot 'em up, right here on the gaming string. Bang, bang, blaze 'em on up, TJ Quake, we're bustin' like 1, 2, 3, here we go.